Good morning, grade 4. How are you today, miss? Since we have finished addition, whole numbers, now we can go and subtract whole numbers and find the difference. Now, subtraction, we can say about it is finding the difference. If I ask you actually to find the difference between two numbers, it means that I'm asking you to subtract. Now, in subtraction, miss, before we start, I want you to notice something. You remember when we said in addition that if we change the position of the numbers, we will have the same sum? Okay, it will not change the result, and we call this the commutative property. We say even if you say 5 plus 7 or 7 plus 5, you will have the same sum, which is 12. Now, I want you to know that it doesn't work with subtraction. We cannot say the same thing in subtraction. Commutative property, it's not a property of subtraction. It's only a property of addition. Okay, now, so order in subtraction is very important. Okay, in grade 4, putting the greater number at the top of the smaller number or the small number is very important. And of course, lined up ones with ones and lined up tens with tens, hundred with hundreds is very, very important. And as we said in addition, we always start with the ones. Always we start, miss, with the ones. As you can see here, if you want to subtract 4,987 minus 2,158, you should start with the ones. Okay, we should start with the ones, which is 7 minus 8. And since it's not working, we actually have to borrow from 8. Okay, now let's go to example which is solved, okay, to understand subtraction easily. Now let's start, for example, with the number to the right. Okay, miss? Now 9,222 minus 6,180. We will start with the ones. 2 minus 0 equals 2. Now 2 minus 8, it cannot be done because 8 actually is more than 2. So what we have to do, 2 will go to the 2 next to it and borrow 1/10. 1/10, miss. Okay, and it will add it to itself, so it will be 12. It would add the one, okay, the one that it's put to the left of the number that it's it's first in the place, which is 2 here. So we cannot say when 2 borrow 1 from the 2 to its left, it will become 3. No, miss. It's borrow 1/10, so it will become 12. Okay, now 12 minus 8 equals 4. Now when we go to and subtract, we should subtract 1 from the new number, which is 1, because actually 2 is not existing anymore. So we will subtract 1 from 1, so it will be 0. Then we will say 9 minus 6, since 9 is more than 6, so subtraction here is easy. We will say 9 minus 6 equals 3. So the answer, or the difference of these two numbers will be 3,042. Now let's go to the other example. 0 minus 8, we start with the ones. It cannot be done. We cannot subtract 8 from nothing. So we have to borrow from 9, which is next to 0. What we will borrow? 1/10. Now 1/10 plus 0 in the ones, so it will be what? 10. 10 minus 8 equals 2. Now, then we will subtract 8 from the new number, not 9, from the new number, which is 8. 8 minus 8 equals 0. Okay? Then we will start over again. 2 minus 4, it cannot be done. It's not working. We cannot subtract 4 from 2. So what shall we do, miss? We will borrow again from 5, 1/10. So instead of 2, it will become 3. No, it will become now 12. Okay, 12. it will become 110 plus 2 ones, so it will become 12. Now 12 minus 4 equals 8. Then I will subtract 1 from the new number, which is 4, the new digit, which is 4. So 1 or 4 minus 1 equals 3. Now, since we can add and subtract whole numbers, we can say now we are professional, or we can go, we work professionally, and we can go to solve the subtraction practice exercises in the book.